Gasoline prices on the rise again. AAA reporting gasoline prices have gone up an average of 7 cents a gallon over the past 2 weeks. But it's not just gasoline prices hurting our middle class. While the Bush administration continues to tout a strong economy, middle-class Americans are struggling to keep up with rising home and energy costs. And as Christine Romans now reports, many middle-class Americans face tough decisions on how to cut back on their spending.
Fall brings turning leaves, football season, and holiday planning, and rising hardship for many American families.
Consumers are getting it from all sides this year. They have already high levels of debt. The housing market is substantially weakening. Prices for important items such as transportation and food are going up. And on top of that, the labor market is slowing substantially.
High energy prices threaten to be the Grinch that steals Thanksgiving 2007, according to a report by the Progressive Center for American Progress. Just driving to Grandma's house is noticeably more expensive this year. A car trip from Des Moines, Iowa to Chicago this Thanksgiving costs $90.48 round trip, up 34% from last year. In just the past few weeks, oil prices up almost 20%, gas prices up 10%. At the same time, 47 million in this country have no health insurance. Some 18 million Americans earning at least $50,000 a year go without health insurance. For those with coverage, companies are shifting more of the cost onto their workers. Tuition bills jumped another 6.3% this year, and food prices are rising about 4.5%. But energy prices are the most immediate concern for anyone living paycheck to paycheck.
The middle class consumers are the ones being most affected by the price of energy, and they were most likely to mention rising energy costs as a reason to cut their spending.
A survey by credit unions and consumer groups found 42% of families earning between $25,000 and $50,000 say they are forced to cut back this holiday because of high gas prices.
Pulling back at the mall because they're paying more to fill up their tanks and to heat their homes. At the same time, the value of their biggest asset, their house, is falling.
And while all of that is happening to our middle class in this country and everyone else, in point of fact, our Congress is on recess and they're playing games with an artificial session. Our White House is, this country right now, dealing with these issues, where do you turn for leadership?
But corporate profits remain strong, Lou, because of overseas growth that is making up for the weakness we're seeing in our own economy.
How terrific. I guess that must be why the stock market is doing so well.
I thought that'd make you feel better.
You bet. You bet. And so does $72 billion in profits by the 3 largest oil companies in this country. All right, thanks a lot.